Good evening. It's January 7th, 2009. I almost just said December and 2008. Ah! Anyways, I've noticed on the last couple of my posts, they've gotten pretty short because I'm trying to squeeze it in around other things. And you're right. If I didn't have cute little toddler footage to slap in there, it would have been really short last night. I think it was like a minute after I edited out the yawn in the middle of it. There was something in the middle I edited out. And then I had to slap 4 minutes or so of Emlyn running around. Yep, we've been a little tired around here lately. Emlyn's teething some molars and is running an elevated, what the doctors would call an elevated temperature. The highest we've been able to get with the thermometer is 99.1 degrees. The doctors don't consider it a fever unless it's over 100. Like 100.01 or something like that. But we've been giving her Tylenol and trying to keep her comfy. She's still a little lethargic. We don't know if it's just teething or if she's got an ear infection or what. We're worried about this little girl. Hoping it's just teething and not something else too. We're currently booking a trip to Farmington, Missouri. Yeah, I know. Never heard of it either. Oh, about 2 years ago, I think it was. We signed up with one of those companies that agree to come in and see our sales pitch on buying a timeshare condo, and we'll give you a cheap vacation to Orlando or to Florida for a week. When we signed up for that, for very cheap, we also signed up for a weekend trip to somewhere. Originally, we were thinking San Antonio. San Antonio has since then sold out and they're not selling spaces there. But we have to use a trip by sometime in the near future or the trips go away. They expire. And I don't think we get our money back if it expires. So we're going to when we booked it, we originally were thinking we'd drive, and it's physically the closest location to where we're at. It's about 1 hour outside of St. Louis, and they advertised it as X. I can't remember what X was. I could look it up, but I don't feel like it right this second. But it was a winery area, wine country in Missouri. So we're flying to St. Louis, driving down to this place, spending the weekend, getting to look around. It's supposed to be nice, pretty country in the spring and the fall, but we're going in the late winter, so we may be getting to experience snow. I don't know. Don't know much about this place. Oh, I remember the other thing I wanted to say. Our box with stuff from you came in. I like the hoodie. It's slightly too big, but since I tend to buy my hoodies that way anyways, that would be the size I would have bought. The deck of cards of child activities to do with a 1-year-old. Some of those look like they'll be a blast. And then Tanya liked her book. She was a history major. She really didn't like American history because it's so short and new compared to like European history or Middle Eastern history or Asian history. And but we talked with doing the 12th Armored Division Museum. We spent a lot of time with one of the professors that does a lot of American history, and one of the chapters in the book you got talked just the name of the chapter was the way we teach American history. And one of his big complaints was when he was an undergraduate student, he took American history. There was American History 1, American History 2, and it was split the same place it's split today, the end of the Civil War. Well, there have been 30 some odd years worth of history since he was an undergraduate student in college till now. And that 30 years of history now is slapped onto the end, and there was enough material when he was an undergraduate student to fill 2 semesters. Anyways, I've said goodbye twice now. I mean it this time. Good night.